Hey guys, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the primaries, and I thought people might be interested in hearing why I changed my mind on Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. And first I want to say there are some Bernie supporters who are very vocal and very aggressive in a way that and I think a lot of other people find really off-putting. But for me, that's not a good enough reason to change my vote if I think he's the right candidate for the job. And I actually went into this primary season expecting to vote for Hillary, and I ended up changing my mind. So this is how that happened. I first started questioning my support for her when I heard her and Bernie giving speeches on Super Tuesday. And I felt like Hillary said a lot without saying very much of substance. But Bernie, I really liked his message. It's easy to start feeling like the economic inequality in this country is somehow inevitable, like that's just how things are. But Bernie reminded me that no, the problems we face were caused by bad human decisions, and good human decisions can change them. And I really do believe that he'll fight against big business and Wall Street corruption because he won't take any of their money. Since his campaign's been funded entirely by individuals giving small donations, he doesn't answer to the top 1%. He has to answer to us. So I started looking into the issues more in depth, and there's this great website called BernieVSHillary.org that makes it really easy to compare your views with the candidates. It's just a quick quiz. It asks, do you support this or that? And then it shows if Bernie and Hillary agree with you. And I found that website particularly informative because it shows not only where the candidates stand now, but also where they've stood in the past. And there's been talk about how Hillary voted against gay marriage and for the war in Iraq. And she's come around on a lot of those issues now. And personally, I don't think that changing your mind is inherently a bad thing at all. But the question of leadership, and I'm kind of paraphrasing something that Bernie said, the question of leadership is, do you have the guts to come out in opposition even when that opposition is not popular? So do I think Hillary is homophobic? No. Do I think she doesn't care about people's lives? No, of course not. But leadership is having the guts to be out in front. And on issue after issue, Bernie Sanders has been out in front. To me, that's worth something. So then the question becomes, okay, he's got all these big ideas, he's making these big promises, but how does he expect to actually pass any of this legislation? I mean, Obama found it really hard to get anything through Congress, and he wasn't coming in with the kind of combative attitude that Bernie has. So what is Bernie's plan? Well, he's planning on using executive orders wherever possible, but more importantly, and I really feel like this is the crux of it, he's planning on using public pressure. So he's not saying, put me in office and I'll take it from there. He's saying that the President of the United States can not only be the commander-in-chief, but also chief political organizer. And if he's been able to mobilize millions of people during this campaign, when the majority of the population had never even heard of him, imagine what he can get done as president. And his plan is to go to the people directly. So he'll be keeping us in the loop, and he'll be letting us know when there's a bill coming up that affects us so that we can flood our Congress people with messages saying you damn well better vote for it or we're going to vote you out of office. And that is Bernie's revolutionary idea. Get the American people directly involved in what's happening in Washington. And that might be crazy, but given the success of his campaign, I think it's worth a try. So that's how it happened. I'll be voting for Bernie Sanders, and if you found this video interesting, please share it. And whether you agree with me or not, whoever you end up voting for, I really hope you make it out to the polls tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and happy voting.